Well, it sure is a very humid start here this morning across the Coulee region. Our local city cam 8 in La Crosse showing some clouds out there into the distance. Here's a look at the current weather conditions now in La Crosse. At the airport, 79 degrees. The south-southeast winds at around 11 miles an hour. The humidity value a little high at 74%. That's because the temperature of 79 along with the dew point of 70, not too far from each other, therefore leading to a bit of a humid air mass across the area. Meanwhile, in Eau Claire, current temperature readings are at 76 degrees and our dew point value of 69. Again, not too far off from each other, and that's why it's feeling muggy and humid there with that relative humidity value of just shy of that 80% mark there. Satellite radar showing some of those clouds moving in across the Coulee region from the south. This is all ahead of this cold front back towards the west. And yeah, I said cold front, so we're going to be watching these here as we enter the fall season. We'll see more and more of these becoming more frequent and cooling down our temperatures, and we'll talk about that in the 8-day here coming up in a bit. But we got that south wind out ahead of that cold front, so that's why we're expecting yet another hot day here across the area. I'm also watching for showers and thunderstorms associated with the front, expected to move in as we head into tonight. Now, there could be a couple of light chances of maybe a couple of scattered showers, maybe even a little bit of a drizzle here later this afternoon, but I think the better storm chances arrive as we head into this evening. By 8 o'clock, we're talking about the possibility of seeing some isolated thunderstorms. High temperatures today out ahead of the cold front are expected to rise into the low to mid 90s this afternoon. It'll be 93 in Eau Claire today and a high of 94 this afternoon in La Crosse. And speaking of that high of 94 in La Crosse today, very possible that we actually may tie the old record high of 95 degrees, or at least near that record high of 95, set back in 1922. Meanwhile, we also have heat advisories that are in effect here for portions of the area, mainly for our central and southern communities until 6 p.m. this evening. And that's because we're talking about heat index values that are expected to rise anywhere between the upper 90s to as hot as the lower triple digits this afternoon. So if you're going to be outside today, make sure that you're staying hydrated by drinking plenty of fluids, and make sure that you're wearing that light, loose clothing. And it's also a good idea to take frequent breaks if you're going to be out and about here for us this afternoon. Now, we're also watching again the chance of seeing scattered showers and thunderstorms. Some of those thunderstorms tonight do have the possibility of turning strong to severe as this cold front moves through. Now, we're talking about a level 2 slight risk here for portions of the Chippewa Valley and northwestern zones here. We'll also have a level 1 marginal risk for the rest of us. Between 7 p.m. to 11 p.m., the threat of gusty winds, some large hail, and some heavy rainfall does exist as those thunderstorms continue to move through. And you'll see it here as we time things out on Sky Tracker. We'll start off with some cloudy skies. Again, a slight chance of a shower moving in during the morning and also into the early afternoon. But the severe threat starts here at 11 o'clock. You can see scattered showers and thunderstorms moving through as that front begins to advance through. And then heading into overnight into early tomorrow morning, could be left over with some cloudy skies, slight chance of a shower or two. And maybe even the same here can be said as we head into tomorrow afternoon too. But by tomorrow night, much drier, partly cloudy weather conditions there. A check on your 8-day forecast showing that highs dropping significantly behind that front. We're down into the 70s for tomorrow, Thursday, and again on Friday before warming up into the 80s by this weekend.